Hello, everyone. Namaste. My name is Bill Austin. I'm a spiritual healer, teacher, artist, and visionary living in St. Petersburg, Florida, in the United States. My main website is www.healingholograms.com, and healing is spelled like physical body healing. Holograms is spelled HOLOGRAMS.com. The purpose of this YouTube presentation is transmissions from the Angelic and Elohim Councils of Love around genetic and sexual healing. Before I do any YouTube presentation, I pray and I meditate and I get in a really clear space. And I basically ask what is of most service to people on the planet to bring forth in the YouTube presentation. And when I was doing this a couple of weeks ago, the angels came in and they said that perhaps two of the biggest areas where there's been less than love interference with humanity is in the realms of genetics and sexuality. And they pretty much said that there's a huge need for healing in pretty much everyone around sexuality and genetics. And that a YouTube presentation would be aligned with the highest good at all time, highest good of all at this time to bring forth. So that's what I chose. They also told me that they'd like to do this in conjunction with the Elohim Councils of Love, because the Elohim Councils are the ones that are really involved in the creation of the material world. And there's an overlighting diva of DNA, an overlighting diva of sexuality, an overlighting diva of healing. There's a diva for everything. And they really want to, they want to really lend their assistance in this area of genetic and sexual healing. And they actually said that sexual healing was perhaps more important than genetic healing, because a lot of people do genetic healing, but they said, you know, if you do the YouTube presentation on both genetic and sexual healing, more people will do it because more people are drawn to genetic healing. But the actual need, there's actually more need on the planet for sexual healing than genetic healing, perhaps. So I thought that was really interesting because I've done a lot of work in the field of genetic healing and a little work in the field of sexual healing, but not a huge amount. So we're breaking new grounds today. Okay, before I begin the transmissions, basically, I'd like to set the intent. I want to set the intent that I'm going to ask the Creator and the Angelic and Elohim Councils of Love to come in and bless, purify, sanctify, and seal this transmission so it's impeccable. I'm setting the intent that all the energies exchanged between us will be love and only love, that everything will be aligned with the highest good of all concerned and support the spiritual evolution of each being. Setting the intent that nothing from our mental bodies or personality cells or shadows or egos will enter into this transmission anyway whatsoever. And basically what's going to happen is when I begin the transmission, the Angelic and Elohim Councils of Love will come in if you give them permission. So you have to say, I choose this when I say transmission begins. They will come in and what they're going to do is they're going to be scanning your energy fields and consciousness, looking for, trying to identify the top priority needs for sexual and genetic healing. And they say that, like, if you know of anything that you're working on in the areas of genetic healing or sexual healing, you can bring that up to their attention and ask in the form of prayer. Just ask, pray to the Creator, and they'll work with you on that individualized help as well. And basically, it's a space for a couple of minutes, and they can do a lot of good in that time. You can always pause the recorder, the video, if you want to soak in more of the energies, and you might want to do that the first time you listen to this. This is a YouTube presentation. They say that once a week would be good. Each time you listen to it, you'll get something else, because in each moment you're a different being than you were in the moment before. Okay, we're ready to begin. Take some deep breaths. And remember, you have to get permission for them to work on you. They won't work on you in the fields of genetic and sexual healing without that permission. Transmission begins. you need more time, just put it on pause. Transmission ends. I want to thank each of you for participating in this healing. The more inner work we all do in the area of healing genetics and sexuality, the easier it is for the rest of humanity to make a shift as well. So thank you for your world service. I appreciate it very much. Namaste.